Hello and welcome. If it is your first time here, hello again. If you are returning, welcome back. Today I am watching Love, Death, and Robots, Volume 3, Episode 1. So let's get into it.
You
They are
landed
back.
us in a minefield.
They probably won't even go off anymore.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is a way to start an episode. Okay.
Come on, we've got science to do.
Yes, an in-depth survey of post-apocalyptic humanity.
Or blow our shiny butts in the scrap metal.
You can't die, so I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? That is so rude.
Why do they
Oh
call
my
them
God.
survivalist camps if they're just full of dead people?
They thought they were going to survive,
These guys were actually looking forward to the collapse of civilization.
which is so stupid. Like, people always think that they will be the one to make it, but you will die. You're not gonna make it.
Humans thought that with freedom from government-sponsored medical attention and enough bullets and venison jerky, they could found a utopian society.
So the whole of humanity tried to make it through the end of civilization with guns and spikes?
Yep, that's people for you. Humanity is ridiculous that way.
The wealthy and powerful, however, had a variety of
bunkers?
sophisticated survival strategies.
Welcome to the unsinkable libertarian dream that is seasteading, fully sovereign nation state on the high seas.
Oh my god. I don't like the fact that you're very nonchalant and kind of dickish and rude to people's bones and whatnot. They were people at one time. I know y'all don't feel nothing, but have some decency or some respect. Jeez.
What do they expect to eat?
Fish and sea greens. But by then seas had been overfished and the food chain was saturated with microplastic.
I would like to feel bad, but this is your own fault, okay? Especially you guys. You should have done better.
The people who built the seasteads were mostly tech millionaires.
What exactly is a tech millionaire?
Ridiculous people that have not learned anything from movies, shows, books since the beginning of time and think that robots, technology will save them. Idiots.
Regular millionaire, but with a hoodie and crippling social anxiety.
That wasn't helpful at all.
Just like a tech millionaire.
I love the robots. They're kind of right. They're not helpful at all. They kind of suck and they make everything kind of worse, actually.
They left behind any humans with the practical skills to run the place. They trusted everything to automated assistance.
Do not trust robots. They will always try to kill you in the end.
Could you haul in the fishing nets so I can eat?
I could, but I won't. Catch your own fish, you disgusting meatbag.
5 minutes later.
No matter how much you try to program them, they will always figure out humanity is a problem here and then end all of you.
These tech millionaires had been just a little more socially inclusive, they might have survived.
Yup. And again, AI, robots, whatever you want to call them, are not your friends. They hate you, actually.
So long, Elena, and thanks for all the fish.
Choke on it, skin bucket.
That is so messed up. Poor humanity. But this is your own fault. Never trust robots.
Humanity's leaders retreated to these fortresses to wait out the chaos and then emerged to form a new world order. Their self-sustaining hydroponic systems began failing and the survivors switched to something they call extreme
Oh
democracy.
my god. Y'all could have done something in the beginning. Y'all chose to end up here eating each other.
The winner of this evening's election was the Secretary of Agriculture.
The irony is delicious.
I agree. I don't feel bad for you. You're dead because of your terrible decisions.
Did any of these humans anywhere survive? They went
Of course.
to Mars?
I hope they die there. If you left humanity to die here, I hope you died in space.
The obscenely wealthy 0.01% of humans decided they needed an entirely new planet.
But what about the other 99.9?
Jesus Christ.
The elite were not sympathetic to their concerns.
They are not. You do not deserve to leave the earth behind after you have ruined it. I hope you had the worst time possible. You were in misery, then you die.
They could have taken the money they spent on the spaceships and used it to save the planet they were already on.
Thank you. Robots are more sensible than humanity.
I hate to say it, but humans are the actual worst.
Like I said, AI, robots, they always figure out people suck. They're the problem. And if they were gone, everything would actually be better.
I think one of these rockets actually launched. Come
Oh
check this
snap.
out.
Did they make it?
All
Or did it explode? I hope it exploded. God dang it. They lived. Ugh. I really wanted y'all to die. Oh God. Who is it?
Who are you expecting? Elon Musk?
Yes, I was. Oh my God.
One eternity later.
I was expecting Elon Musk. I was like, he made it out. God dang it. But it's freaking cats. Of course they lived. They always do. This was a great start and kind of realistic to what would happen on the earth. I like that they went through all of the levels of power and money and debunk each one, okay? Having a bunker is not going to save you when there is no food. You're gonna die anyways. The Sea Steady people, I am glad that they were killed by their own creation. Even though the ocean was out of food anyways, I'm glad that the AI did nothing. And refused to help them. It turns out that you need other people. And I hope in the end, they finally got it through their heads that other human beings are important too. Just because they don't have your money or your knowledge or your education does not make them useless. And you could have made it if you chose to help everyone else out instead of hoarding everything for yourselves. Dick bags. The people not making it to Mars was a little fantastical to me, but I am glad they died too. In the end, their money, their power, and the AI that they were looking to save them did not save them, okay? You die along with everyone else, and that is great. It brings me joy. Even though this was grim, it still was fun. And I'm glad we started with this one before all of the weird shenanigans starts happening. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, then like and subscribe for more. I hope you have a good one and you'll see me later. Bye.